Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. So we're gonna continue with part 4 of the Galactic Heritage cards. If you haven't gone to the introduction, please do so before watching this video. All right, so let's start. So I already pulled the cards as per usual to save some time. So what I got today was 80, embracing family, present, Zeta Reticuli, followed by number 75, melting pot, earth, future. Okay. So today, number 80 was pulled. So for this one, we have all these cards, right? So I was looking at yesterday's, which is part 3. So we covered most of the cards and they came out again, mostly. The only new one for today is this one, right? So I'm gonna read, I'm not gonna read them again. So if you want the information on these cards, go to part 3 because they are covered in part 3. All right, so continuation would be 80. Let's start with 80. All right, so embracing family, the Zeta Reticuli, and the present. When we live in fear, we live in isolation. We often withdraw from those we love in order to protect ourselves. The Zetas did this as they passed through their species crises. But now, let me start again. When we live in fear, we live in isolation. We often withdraw from those we love in order to protect ourselves. The Zetas did this as they passed through their species crises. But now that the crisis has been averted, they are reaching out to their family, genetic and spiritual, who helped them in their darkest hour. It's time for you to do the same. Even if life is still difficult, open yourself to receive the support and love from your family, whether it is a genetic or spiritual family. Do not be afraid to show your true self to them, and know that they will love and support you unconditionally. This card refers to an era in Zeta history when their species crisis has passed and they had to rebuild from the foundation upwards. Wow. In their darkest time, they vowed never to feel emotion, thinking that emotion was the cause of their problems. It says see cards 30 and 33, but we covered it in part 3, so go and see that video. And if you're new to this channel, go see the introduction and the other parts before starting this 4th part. This caused them tremendous isolation, a feeling of being cut off from the universe and from each other. One of the gifts humans have given to Zetas through their contacts with each other is teaching them about the human family and what it means. If you pull this card, it could have several meanings depending on the surrounding cards. If your life, surrounding cards of your life circumstances, right? Perhaps you are coming out of a time of isolation now because you did not want to burden your loved ones with your pain or suffering, and you are wishing to reconnect with family once again. Or perhaps you are still in isolation. If that's the case, this card is telling you to open your heart once again and reach out to your human family of all types. It doesn't have to be blood family, right? Just put yourself out there and see what your vibration, what the universe gives you, as well as your universal one. It is safe, you can do it. If you have a particularly strong connection to Zetas, this card may also refer to a lifetime you lived during this era, or a zeta being connecting you now, um, or a zeta being contacting you now, um, who is from this era. Interesting, right? Let me read that again. That was interesting. If you have a particularly strong connection to zetas, this card may also refer to a lifetime you have lived during this era, or zeta being contacting you now who is from this era. Open yourself to reconnect with whatever aspect of family is appropriate now. Let their love heal the scars of the past and pave the way to the future. So that's number 80. The number, 57, leap of faith. Interesting. This is gonna be the one I'm gonna read after. So leap of faith, present moment, Orion. So that goes along what we just read, right? Take a leap of faith, reconnect with people. You might find people that connect with you that were perhaps from the Zeta Reticuli family that resonate with you now. Okay, so let's read 57. Orion, present. For thousands of years, humans have been used to live with the mindset of polarity. We continually label things as good or bad. If we don't know how to label something, we feel confused or insecure. But now that it is time to integrate polarity and transform as a species, we must take a leap of faith, jumping off the cliff into the unknown, to a realm where labels like that don't exist. We must learn to simply be with things as they are without the addiction to labeling them. As we do this, our consciousness transforms and we heal once and for all. We heal once and for all the old wounds from our Orion heritage. This card connects, hold on, sorry. This card connects to an era of Orion history when they were healing millennia of polarity, which is similar to what is happening on Earth today. When a species or a person lives in polarity for a long time, it becomes used to how polarity reality looks and feels. Anything new is frightening, and the ego is frightened of the unknown. But if we don't walk into the unknown, we stay stuck. So it becomes essential that we take a leap of faith when we can't see our destiny clearly. The Aryans had to do this in ancient times. Humanity will have to do this as well. Take a look at the text for card 55. Let me see over here. So 55 was covered yesterday, so go back to the video, part 3, right? 55 is there. Unexpected and miraculous transformations that we cannot anticipate with the logical mind are possible. If these cards come up in your reading, take a look at the other cards to see if they illuminate the theme more clearly for you. Again, go to part 3, then all of them are there. Also, take a look at your life circumstances now. Do you need to trust more and take a leap of faith about something even if you cannot see the outcome? If you feel deep within yourself and trust your intuition, you will always know when it is time to take a leap of faith. Sometimes fear can be used as a gag. Gauge, gag. I don't know. A high degree of fear about a leap of faith might be a sign that the leap is what needs to occur to move you to the next step in your evolution, right? And then we have the last card for today, 75, which is future. So we have 2 present cards and 1 future card, which is melting pot. My cat's hair. Melting pot, earth, future. Okay. Unity from diversity is one of the most powerful evolutionary ideas for a species. Unity from diversity is one of the most powerful evolutionary ideas for a species. Humanity is an humanity is an amalgamation of many diverse ET species. Humanity is an amalgamation. Humanity is an amalgamation of many diverse ET species. It is a direct reflection of the galactic community. Once humankind begins to fully embrace those who are different and sees itself as one people, it will be ready to join the galactic community. This card reminds you that beyond race, gender, skin color, and beliefs, all beings come from the same source. Humans must transcend the fear of those who are different and extend their hearts to all beings in order for this necessary evolutionary step to be activated. This card refers to Earth future time stream in which integration has already happened. Integration of beliefs, races, religions, and any circumstances that we create in condition of other. It refers to the time stream in which the unity field of Earth is far stronger than the ego desire for instinct, individual expression, or separation. For any planetary species to survive, it must move beyond the fear of other and celebrate the unification of all life. This does not mean that everyone becomes clones or zombies. It is a wonderful balance of unity within diversity. This is the future that awaits Earth. This is the future that awaits Earth. But in the meantime, our challenge is to look within our lives and see where we have fear of anything that is different than what we feel comfortable with in our reality. If this card came up in your reading, it could mean that you are still resisting a change in your beliefs or fears about something other in your life. About something other in your life, other than yourself. This may also refer to pushing away a scary part of yourself that you don't want to embrace. Conversely, the message may be acknowledging how well you have done with a process of integration in your life. On the level of ET energies, it could be referring to your many ET connections and how through time you have come to embrace all of the galactic energy influencing you. In order to ascertain what this card specifically means for you, let your intuition guide you and listen to its messages, even those you may not want to hear. Very interesting, you guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull a card from the Higher Self Oracle. Let's see what your higher self collectively, okay, has for you. Okay. Calling in my team, my galactic team, calling in source. Let's cleanse the deck. Cleanse and clear the deck from old unwanted energies. Okay. What do we have for the collective? What does your higher self have for the collective? So, what's the message of the higher self for the collective? What's the message of the higher self for the collective? Oh, accept. Oh, that's beautiful. Acceptance. Acceptance. Okay. So acceptance. Look at how beautiful that card is. Acceptance is the harshest lesson life teaches and the one most important to learn. Rose Tremaine. Okay. This card comes to you because you are struggling to accept an unexpected change in fortune or an unjust situation, or because you are having difficulty embracing your present circumstances. If you have recently or are currently undergoing changes as a result of loss or due to an unexpected turn of events, your higher self requests that you shift your attention to the bigger picture at hand. The only constant in life is change. And from a higher consciousness perspective, change is an opportunity for growth and evolution of the spirit. While at times change can be negative and a painful experience, your spirit will learn valuable lessons that contribute to its overall transformation and maturation. Your higher self has a plan in place for your current lifetime and is asking you to accept with compassion, patience, and strength the lesson brought to you at this time, since it will pay dividends for your soul's growth. If you are having difficulty accepting an unjust situation, your higher self is bringing you, no, your higher self is bringing to your attention the need to accept that there are injustices in the world, and this is indeed a part of life. Acceptance in this case does not refer to acquaintances. It means accepting that at times we are subject to unfair situations in life operating outside the realm of our control. Acceptance doesn't mean acceptance doesn't mean that you have to be passive or give up. Rather, your higher self is asking you to redirect your attention away from what you cannot change to what you can. If you are having trouble accepting your present circumstances and decisions you have made in the past, your higher self is asking you to embrace who you are, both the positive and the negative aspects, without conditions. Do not judge yourself harshly for your mistakes, rather, own the outcomes of your past situations. Learn to accept that making mistakes is a natural part of the soul's journey on earth. How else would you learn? If there were moments in your past that you're not proud of, forgive yourself. Accept what occurred and release them. Make an effort to refrain from constantly reviewing the past and let it go. Let go of those burdens. Holding on to what was perhaps a missed opportunity, a different lifestyle, or an old relationship will cause mental and emotional anguish and will hold you back. You are being asked to accept the present moment. That was it. You are being asked to accept the present moment. Agonizing against what could have or should have been will only cause further suffering and deprive you of the blessings that are available today. Okay, so that was it for today. Thank you for being here. Look out for part 5. This was part 4. Before, it's a sequence, so go to part 3, because when I pulled out 80, again, all these came out, which is relevant for today as well. So look at part 3 and then look at part 4. And that's the sequence for today, right? And that was the message from your higher self, collective, for you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I hope that helps. See you on the next time. Thank you.